Hey everybody, this is Ben back again, and welcome back to another logo history video because, I did my Disney stuff, which I posted last week, and so for today's video, we're going to now talk about the evolution or the history of Jim Henson Home Entertainment, starting from Jim Henson Video up through Jim Henson Home Entertainment from 1992 to, I want to say like 2009 maybe, or 2010. I don't know the year they discontinued it, but we're gonna start from the beginning, going from there up until the end. So either way, let's go ahead and get right into it. So this is what Jim Henson Video's logo looks like from back in those days prior to it being renamed to Jim Henson Home Entertainment, in which all these titles were distributed by Buena Vista Home Video. It was a home video distribution deal that they had at the time from 1992 to 1996. And so yeah, this is the completed logo, because I do have the animated logos, which I'm going to show you in a moment. And so basically that is a look at the final product of the Jim Henson Video logo, and we will get to the animated stuff right now. So this is what the animated logo looks like, in which, as you may have noticed, the music is the same as the 1992 gold Walt Disney Home Video logo, except the music is slowed down, which can also be used on some bumpers that were used at the time, and plus some of Disney's tapes that had that logo from like the late 90s. And then what you're looking at right now is bumpers, which most of these were used internationally. And then the animated logo, it was only seen usually on international tapes, while the US ones, it just has the still logo and not the animated one with the music. And so, yeah, these are the more common ones. And then around 1997, the Jim Henson Video ended their deal with Buena Vista, and they went defunct, and then Columbia Tristar Home Video, or Sony, bought the Jim Henson company. Well, they didn't exactly bought it. They started a deal with Henson, and then they renamed it to Jim Henson Home Entertainment. The Henson company renamed it to Home Entertainment. And so this is which can be seen on re-releases of several Muppet and Jim Henson related stuff from back in those days. Most of them, I think, are re-releases. I don't think there have been any original ones. There were some original ones, like The Bear in the Big Blue House and The Wobulous World, Dr. Seuss and stuff, but overall, most of them were just re-releases of the ones that Disney or Buena Vista had released. And so basically, what you're looking at right now is obviously the completed logo. Now we're going to look at the animated stuff. Then here is the animated logo, which is basically just the same as the ending of the Jim Henson Productions logo, but with Home Entertainment underneath. And then around the early 2000s, I don't know the year exactly, but they changed the Jim Henson Home Entertainment changed their logo. This time it's against a Starry background, and the Home Entertainment text is different, and there's a lot more animation going on, which you will see why in just a second, and I'll describe what's happening. And here is what the animated logo looks like, which, as you can see, it starts from a view of a swamp, and then we pan up to a starry sky, and then the Jim Henson text writes itself, and then the Home Entertainment text forms along with the star forming the eye on Jim there. And then here is a different variation. This one is much more longer, and then the Jim Henson text is in red, in which my guess the reason why they changed it to red or different, or even like that, because the Muppets were originally a part of the Jim Henson Company, and then Disney bought the Muppets in 2004, and so I guess maybe because of that, because of Jim Henson's color, it was the logo color for the corporate Jim Henson text or signature is in green, or was in green, which obviously because Kermit the Frog was obviously the Henson Company's mascot, and so I want to assume that was maybe because of that. And then when the Muppets got bought by Disney, they phased out the green, and so that's my guess, maybe to why they dropped the green color on the Henson logo. And so then ever since then, they've used several different colors for different variations, like future variations. They've been using different colors other than green. So anyways, I just wanted to get that part out of the way. And now what we're going to look at now is basically the bumpers, like the feature presentation and other stuff. So we're going to take a look at them right now. All right, now this is the feature presentation bumper that was used on some tapes from them at the time, in which it looks the same as the Disney ones, the lilac blue feature presentation, except this time the background is similar, but except it's a different color, and then also the background looks a little bit different, and the feature presentation text is different, and plus the music is very different, and then the announcer is a different announcer.
And now, our feature presentation.
All right, and then here is another bumper, which is the feature program bumper, in which this one is completely different. This time the background is all green, and the feature program text is different, and the music it has a little bit of extension at the beginning, which I will show you what that sounds like right now.
And now, our feature program.
All right, so that is basically a look at the Jim Henson Video and Home Entertainment logo history, and then also the bumpers as well, some of them. There also was a coming soon to video cassette screen, which is the same background and stuff as the feature and font as the feature presentation thing, but that it just has the coming soon a video cassette screen. I'm not going to show that. I'm just going to only show I just only wanted to show the feature presentation and feature program bumpers. So anyways, like I said, that is it for this logo history video, and I'll see you again soon.